Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and today I'm going to be going through all of my minifigures, my entire collection. As you can see, some of the tubs behind me there, I'm not going to be breaking them down. I'm going to be opening them up and just showing you what I've got. So first up, I thought, let's start with the bad. And by the bad, I mean the criminals. So as you can see, I feel like a waiter. Here you are, madam. Here you are, miss. As you can see, these are all the criminals that I have from my Lego City. Now, there's quite a few. There's more than I thought there were. Yeah, obviously a lot of them in that traditional kind of grey and white striped overall jumpsuit thingy. And then, yeah, I've only got one female criminal, which is from an official set. So I know Lego have made, like they've included more female criminals in their sets, especially more females in general, which they never used to do. It's just I haven't got one. I think that's the only one I've got. So maybe I should make a few more custom ones. And yes, there is a little head down the front there. I'm not really sure what happened to him. Either he was in a horrific accident, or he is a baby, maybe? But if she's the only female amongst all these guys, don't ask me who the father is. And with each of my minifigure tubs, obviously I keep them in these tubs, as you saw in my parts collection tour. If you didn't see that, do check it out. I'll put the card up and the link will be in the description below. So yeah, I keep all my minifigures in these tubs. It's very handy, it's clear, I can see what they are. And with the figures I keep like appropriate and related accessories and stuff. So for the criminals, I've pretty much, well, this one's most interesting because I've put every bit of money and jewellery and gold that I have in my city, and they are all belonging to the criminals. So I'm not really sure how my city's economy is going if all the criminals have all the money and nobody else does, but you know, that's why we need some police to sort them out. Oh, and yeah, if you're wondering, that big chest is not official Lego, it is Mega... Oh, they're now called Mega Constructs, I think, but it used to be called Mega Blocks. That's from a Pirates of the Caribbean set. Now, every city needs a good police force, and here's mine. No, I'm just kidding, this isn't all of it. I've actually got, I think, I've got a lot of construction workers, but I've also got a lot of police, and obviously Lego have changed the police uniform many times over the years, so I'm just grouping them together by what I've got. So these guys are some of the oldest I've got, as you can tell by some of the hats that are like pretty white over here, but then it gets pretty yellow and gross over there. But you know, these guys are like at this point, the senior members of the team, I suppose. But like in my universe, my city, these are the guys like you'd see on the streets, like, you know, just walking the beat. Next up is these guys. They're kind of motorcycle or helicopter, kind of any vehicle that's not a car, I guess. And they're not, these guys wouldn't be walking the streets either, really. So there's them, you know. Got different uniform in the back and the middle there, and a couple of guys aren't wearing gloves, which they should, because otherwise, you know, you have gloves for a reason. It could be an injury, which is exactly what happened to this next guy. This poor fella lost both his hands and he's got a bit of a dodgy leg, but at least he's got a smile on his face. He's just happy to serve. Next up, got some of the slightly newer, I mean, I think these are still outdated by now, but newer than the last lot of uniforms. And we have these guys now, obviously Chase McCain in the middle there. Now again, in my universe, we've got these guys are kind of like, they train the recruits. So like you got the two basic kind of like, well, not casual, but trainers, I guess, and then kind of like taking them out onto the field guys. So that's what Chase does, he leads that little team there. Yeah. And then we've got the station workers, so these guys will be working at the desk, doing the paperwork, that sort of thing. And here's just a few more of the kind of, I don't know, I don't really know what these guys should be, but they're all pretty similar, and you know, they haven't got another assigned role, although interestingly on the back, you know, they've got different police logos. Don't know if you can see that on there, probably not. So yeah, these guys need a job. Now we've got the twins, Derek and Eric. They're always people are always confusing them for each other. These guys patrol the city park. Then we've got our best force pilot, And then we've got the guy on the end there who's not really a member of the police squad, but he wants to be, although he keeps failing, you know, so he's just a basic security worker, but he wants to be part of the police force. Here we have Bad Cop and 2 members of the super secret police, you know. Police forces got to work together sometimes on big cases, so that's what they're there for. And here we have Barbara Gordon and her 2 dads. So, you know, it's a bit of a Mamma Mia situation, although they're both called Jim Gordon. Maybe it's an alternate universe thing. And then just behind we've got the city mayor and Detective Inspector Frank West. Don't know if you can see those guys there. Yeah. I should also mention that Jim Gordon is one of the only, in fact, is the only member of the police to carry a gun. Yeah, so we don't have any guns for this police force. And just like for the criminals, I put associated accessories in with them. So here we've got just a bunch of stuff, you know, handcuffs, walkie-talkies, a couple of barriers, torches, things like that, and a wanted poster for the Joker. Interestingly, I don't know if do I have a Joker? I guess we'll find out when we get to my superheroes and supervillains tab. And with any good police force, there's always a good fire force? Fire service. Yeah, that seems weird. Fire force. So, here is I have quite a lot of Lego firemen actually, and to be honest, there's more gender diversity here. There's quite a lot of females on my firefighting team. So we've got the A-team. These guys are the main guys, not the first role. Yeah, these are the team that go out and deal with fires on most of the times. So we've got our fire chief in the bright red, then all our regular crew in the dark red helmets. Yeah. And then these guys are the reserves. Again, we've got the fire chief wearing the red helmet, and this time all the regular crew wearing white helmets. And then just behind, if you can see that, we've got the guys with the breathing apparatus on, again with the team leader wearing a red helmet. And then we've got these guys at the front, again with the team leader wearing the red hat. Then these guys are kind of be like on the motorcycles and like quad bikes, that sort of thing. And then just behind we've got a couple of pilots for helicopters and fire planes and such. I don't actually have many Lego like doctors or hospital staff, so these are the only 3 I got, so I thought I'll just put them in with the fire brigade. So yeah, that's where that is. And then I got some equipment for my firefighting team. Got some ladders, got a net, a couple of fire extinguishers, that sort of thing. And to help the city keep growing, we've got our construction workers. Now I have lots of these, as you can, there you go, you can see it from there. And I've grouped these by kind of outfit, I guess, but like in my own universe, like they're all do different things. So some are like construction workers or like just general workers. You've got some Octane guys there, and maybe like these are like, I don't know, like electricians or plumbers, things like that. And here you've got kind of decorators and like just regular handymen and some more on the site builders as well. And then you got these guys, some power miners, some, I don't know, just other regular people from the construction site. Obviously you got Emma, and this guy here, to me, he just screams architect. Like, hi, yes, I designed these buildings that you're now building. That's what that guy is. I just know it. Now we're on to kind of space figures. So I've got some astronauts, a couple regular pilots over here, and some classic space, some more modern ones, and different Lego space themed stuff from over the years. Yeah, like I don't actively go out my way to collect the space stuff because it doesn't massively interest me, but it's just some bits that I picked up over the years. And to go with it, technically he is a person, but you know, it's Rocket, so I kind of put it there. Yeah, not bad. So I was filming going through my minifigures and I thought, there's a better way to show this. So this is all the citizens of my Lego city, which I am yet to build. It's just all my regular minifigure folk. And as I was setting this up, I thought, some of these I could sort out even further, like group sports people together, or like people who work in like cafes and restaurants, because I've got a few of those, and then there's a lot of sportswear as well, and like beach, you know, so I could probably group some of them together. And a couple of mini dolls there. Don't know how I ended up with those. Yeah, I've got the balloon maker on the tall legs there. Yeah, this collection that's been building over many years. And then here are some of the kids. I guess there's one dad there. Maybe he's the dad of all of them? I don't know. And some angry looking babies down there. Got a couple of elves hiding at the back, Bart Simpson, and a bunch of people in costumes. Looks like that rabbit guy is happy to be behind the bigger carrot. There was once a time in my Lego minifigure collection where I had no females. It was all male, but nowadays Lego are pretty, you know, they're including both in sets, and there's more females, so that's good. And at the back there are the sailors and Coast Guard divers, that sort of thing. I only got a few of those. So yeah, that's my minifigure collection. And here's all my animals. So I've got quite a few horses, some of the old style and the new style. A couple of sharks, crocodiles, an eagle, a dinosaur of some sort, probably I'm going to say pterodactyl, but I could be wrong. I don't know the specifics of Lego dinosaurs, especially this very old one. This thing from a Harry Potter set, I think. Don't really know what that is. And then a bunch of smaller animals, got some brick-built stuff, lots of cats, dogs, lots of fish. I've got even more fish elsewhere. I love the lobsters, they're very nice. Got some crabs, plenty of frogs, lizard, snake, monkeys, penguin, chicken, duck, bones, scorpions, head of a dead animal of some sort of thing. Yeah. I thought I had a couple more sharks, more crocodiles. Maybe they're somewhere else, but yeah. So it's a growing collection. And next up, we've got my kind of other collection. So we've got some Star Wars, some DC, some Marvel, and that Logan figure is not real Lego, but I don't get many custom figures, but that was one I just had to do. Odd Man Logan there. And then some just mix of villains and stuff. Yeah. And obviously so many Batman outfits, but you know, Bruce can't have too many. Yeah, my favourite is probably the ones from Batman vs Superman, so either his regular suit or the Nightmare suit. That's pretty cool. Yeah. Look how old that Clone Trooper's helmet is. Very nice. He might as well go in a desert. Yeah. And finally we have my miscellaneous figures. Figures that I'm not really sure what I'll do with, but you know, it's handy to have. And then these two at the front, they are, I don't know, especially the female on the left, it's horrifying. Yeah. So I could use a couple of these guys in my Wild West layout, which I want to have, because that's where these folk come in. So I've got a lot of the Lone Rangers, and you get the same outfit in pretty much every set. So I've made it one, and then obviously changed the heads out for the others. And this will be like the police force for my Wild West. Got some cavalry guys back here, some regular town folk. I'm not sure if I want to mix the yellow and cream heads, etc. I don't know if I want to mix those yet, but I put them in here anyway. Got a couple of Westworld references with the robot cowboys from the Lego movie. And some other stuff. Yeah. So, all pretty good. That's all of my minifigures. Now it's time to see some accessories. And last but not least, we have the accessories. So we've got kind of regular stuff in there, things like food, skateboards, things like that over there. Then in the middle one we've got kind of weapons and things like that, and then at the end we've got tools. yeah. So there you have it. That was my entire minifigure collection. Not bad. And no doubt it's going to keep growing, so I will definitely keep you guys updated next time I get a bunch more, and I'll add it to the tubs. Yeah. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe if you did enjoy this one, and we've got plenty more coming soon. See ya.